Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at Powerfoam Snowfoam by Infinity Wax. I've had this for a while. I really want to try it out, so today we're going to get into it. So let's get cracking. Right guys, we're a bit short on time, so I'm going to quickly do a quick test inside, get it all filled up. We'll go outside, put it on the car, and then we'll come back inside for a quick chat. So the dilution ratio is at 1:10. So I'm going to put about 450 milliliters of water and 50 milliliters of this. Before we get into that, let's just give it a pH test. I do like my alkaline snow foam, so let's see what this is. So we'll just pop it in here, and immediately it's gone purple. So this is a bit of a rough estimate. It's looking around 12, so about pH 12. There it is. So we'll mix some of this up, we'll get outside, and then we'll get cracking. So I'm going to use a new PF 22.3 conversion kit on this. So in the MTM Hydro Snowfoam Lance. So we'll put 50 ml. Let's just give it a quick shake. Let's give it a quick shake. My car is absolutely filtered. So I'll test it today. It's so dirty, my clothes have got dirty. That's how bad it is. Right, let's put, it's not too sticky, just a bit over. Have we gone a bit too over? Yeah, we've gone a bit too over. Let's pop a bit back in. Well, I'm happy with that. Right, let's put 450 milliliters of water in first, wherever that is. 250, 350, 4. Right, 450 is there. Oh, it's a bit sticky, this one. Put a bit of water in here and try to get the remnants of it out. Right, let's get that on. Let's get outside and see how it is. Right guys, walking around the car, this car is absolutely filthy, caked on dirt, road salt, grime all over the wheels. I can't believe, look how dirty it is. It's just disgusting. I just had to clean it today, and when I was getting out the car, I rubbed against the door and I was like, what the hell, my clothes got dirty. So I don't believe it being so dirty. So it's actually the worst about this car in that condition. The side doors and the wheels were filthy. The bumper on the front, miraculous, is not that bad, but the sides and the back is just terribly filthy. So let's see how Powerfoam gets on. I've never had a car really this dirty, if memory serves me right. So I thought I'd do a 50-50 to begin with, just get a bit of an idea how good or how bad it's doing. And I let it dwell for about 5 minutes, just did the back corner a bit onto the side, and let's see how well it can take off this dirt. So the way I gauge how good Snowfoam is coming in for a close-up and then looking at the residue on the floor, and immediately you can see there is so much dirt being pulled off more or less instantaneously. Coming here, the Snowfoam, the way it's coming down, it kind of resembles how Built Hamber Auto Foam is, where it's thick yet very runny, that consistency where it's working away and moving and pulling that dirt down, what a Snowfoam or a pre-wash should be doing. And as you can see, it's just working its way down. So now coming in for a rinse, and let's see how it is. So as I'm rinsing off, I'm thinking, bloody hell, this is absolutely fantastic. I'm quite surprised because I thought, yeah, it'll be a decent Snowfoam, but not on this level. It is really done well. You can see from that 50-50. If there's any naysayers out there saying pre-wash or Snowfoams don't do anything, there you go. The proof is in the pudding, and it's kind of really done well to kind of get rid of all that dirt before you come in for a contact wash. And a quick close-up here of how much dirt it's got rid of, and there is a slight film of dirt there, but I'd say, you know, roughly it's got 90% if not more of the dirt off there, which is done. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole car, get it covered in with the snow foam. Looking at that little pointer there, you know, I've got an idea of where this is going, but let's get most of the car finished off. Let's see how much we use as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and snow foam the whole car. At this moment, I'm thinking, yes, I'm quite happy to have found this product, and we'll get this all covered up and see how it gets on. So I like to get the wheels covered, especially. I like to use this time to kind of use that snow foam, the pre-wash, to clean the wheels and the arches and the whole car as best as I can before coming for a contact wash. And I think this snow foam is doing a great job at this. So as expected, most of the time I use about 250ml per car. So if you were to mix up a litre, I would have got 4 washes out of that. So that's useful to think and work out how much a cost per wash is going to be later on down the road. I'm a very visual guy, guys, and look at that. It's just pulling the dirt off. There's nothing else to say much about it. It's doing what it's meant to do, getting rid of that dirt and grime before we come in for a contact wash. And I've not seen and used a snow foam like this for some time. There's a lot of snow foams out there that they don't really work this good. When you use them, they get dirt off, but not like this. And this reminds me a lot of like Built Hamber Autofoam, the way it's on the panel and the way it pulls the dirt off. If I didn't know what was in that bottle, I hazard a guess that this is Built Hamber Autofoam. So I'm really chuffed by this. A nice alternative to use to Built Hamber Autofoam. Now coming for the rinse off, this is where some snow foams I've realized in the past where they're high alkaline, and I think, right, this is going to be a good snow foam. It does a decent job, maybe not as good as this getting the dirt off or Built Hamber Autofoam, but when it's a rinse off, it's so awkward to use. It's like a jelly. Like when I'm trying to rinse it off, I'm having to put so much effort in to rinse it off. It just ruins the whole experience of using that snow foam. This was just so effortless. And while filming, the snow foam started, you can see there it's kind of coming off the panel already. It's drying up. It's not that hot, but you know what I mean, it's starting to clear up. So it's fast acting like how I like it. I don't know if you can tell, at the top of the door is still hydrophobic. The protection which I use, Turtle Wax Flex Wax, is still there. Obviously it's buried underneath the dirt from all the dirt at the bottom half of the door. There you can see it, guys, that dirt is just peeling away. This snow foam is good. I actually really liked it. I'm really surprised to see another snow foam that is as good as Built Hamber Autofoam. And the back wheels weren't too bad, and it has done a decent job of getting them clean. I did record the front ones, but I don't think I pressed record, but you'll see later on it's done an alright job. They are more embedded with fallout, so I wasn't expecting too much from them, but looking at the wheels, it's done a very decent job from getting them clean. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll rinse the whole car off, and we'll come in to see how well it has done. Guys, if you're here for the first time, do consider giving the channel a subscribe, and if you find the video, do give it a like. Thank you. The roof is looking very good. You can see it's still hydrophobic at the top. There was a bit of bird poo there, and it's got rid of that. Now the top bit of the car is more or less quite clean, but at the bottom you can see there's still these little bits of dirt there. I don't expect it to get rid of all that dirt. You can see that wheel is quite decent compared to how the front one, the barrels are still dirty in there, but still some dirt in there, but it's done a good job at getting rid of most of that dirt. Coming around the lowers, there's a slight hue. Now I'm not sure if the protection is buried underneath that, or does it need a contact wash to get it revived back up, but you can see there's a load of tar spots around there, but he's done a fantastic job. That front wheel, you can see still a lot of dirt there. Didn't expect to get rid of all that, but I'm really happy with that. The bonnet's looking clean, and that's the other side as well, looking decent. Just like a little film of dirt, which I don't expect this to get rid of that. That'll have to be done by the contact wash, but it has set a good base up for contact wash and has got rid of quite a lot of the dirt that was on the car. So really happy with that. So let's get back inside and let's see what my final thoughts are on this, and we'll look at some cost per wash as well. Right guys, we're back inside, and a couple of things I want to discuss about Infinity Wax Powerfoam Snowfoam. So another thing what I really liked about it was the rinse off was very good. It was a similar, again, as I mentioned earlier, it's like Biltamba Auto Foam, really nice and easy to rinse off. And one thing I did notice was while I was actually still rinsing off the car, the residue left on the floor, there wasn't much left over. And by the time I packed away everything, it was more or less non-existent. And this is one thing I noticed about certain snow foams. It's always left out on the floor. And now if you're a mobile detailer, this would be advantageous, because if you're leaving a customer's property, you don't want a load of thick foam lying around on the floor. So this is a sugar-based snow foam. 10 to 1 is for very heavy, 25 to 1 is for general traffic film remover, and it can be diluted up to 100 to 1 as mentioned on the instructions. There was a bit more information on the website than is on the label, so if you want to check that out, you can go ahead. So looking at cost per wash on a 500 ml bottle, using 250 milliliters of product into total mixed up solution, which I mixed up 500 using 50 ml, and on that basis a cost per wash using 250 mixed solution would be 45 pence. Now if we did that on a 5 litre basis, same again, using a total combined solution of 250 ml, is 18p, which is very good. I have compared it to Biltamba Autofoam. So 5 litres of Biltamba Autofoam is £18.95. So using 450 ml, so you have to work out PI off. So the maximum ratio that I worked out was, for my system, was 450 ml in my setup, then the rest water, so 100 litres, so make up for 1 litre, sorry. And using 250 ml of that, the cost per wash is 43p. So for the 500 ml, it's 2 pence more expensive than using Biltamba Auto Foam. But if you use the 5 litre, the cost per wash comes down considerably, down to 18 pence. Now for touchless, now I don't have the concentrate at the moment. I've still got some of the old normal mix left over, but adjusting the dilution ratio down to the 2% PI, that the maximum that they suggest, 5 litre for touchless is 29.95, and the cost per wash would be therefore 34p. Going on to its capabilities, I couldn't really tell, if I'm truthfully honest. I've used Biltamba Autofoam. I've not had much with touchless, so I can't really say. I used it a few times, and because I still love Autofoam, I continued using Autofoam. I thought when that runs out, I'll switch over to touchless, so it's just sat on my shelf. So it's very hard to say, looking retrospectively at how Autofoam has been, and that car was very dirty, so it's hard to say unless I did a side-by-side comparison to unanimously which one it is. But I'll say from my previous experience with Biltamba Autofoam, it's there or thereabout. Sometimes it's a bit annoying for people to work out PIR, so I think they'll be very tempted to have a give a try this, and this will be a good alternative to Biltamba. So especially when you consider the 5 litre version more or less goes down from 45 and 43 what Biltamba Autofoam is, and 35 did I mention, 34 for that. It's a lot cheaper than them, so that'll be a good option. Now I personally think, because this is available in Halfords, they're going to do quite well. So I've got a friend that he doesn't buy anything from the detail specific shops. He just likes to go down to Halfords or to Euro car parts and just order it, click it, collect it and pick it up. And I sometimes find that when I just want one product, sometimes when you're buying online, you've got to spending £3 to £5 for delivery, and it's a good option to have, to go able to go to places like Halfords or go to your local shop and just pick it up. So that, I think they will do very well. It's, from my understanding, it's not currently available in store. You have to order it online and it's there within a day or two. So that is going to be very tempting, and I will look into more of Infinity Wax's products. This is the first one I've bought, and to be honest, I had it for a while. One of my friends recommended it to me, but I never got around to using it. And then when I noticed Infinity Wax, they mentioned on their Instagram page that they will be heading into Halfords, I thought, I'll give it a try because it's something what will intrigue people at the moment. They'll go and give it a try. So all the best to Infinity Wax. They've done a really good product here, and I'm really pleased with it, and I will be using it more. And obviously this was only one time I've used it, and hopefully I'll be using it more often, and I'll feed back to you guys if I've find anything out more. And yeah, that's it. And thank you very much for all of you for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next one. So take care and goodbye.